Shalom, friends. Welcome. Welcome to this Hitbonenut meditation. Today we keep contemplating the heart. Hitbonenut is really the way, according to Jewish wisdom, that we can meet some reflection of the divine through nature. And it's an opportunity for us to cultivate, to nurture this capacity we have for love and awe, which is kind of our birthright. But as we grow, sometimes we tend to become less and less surprised by the world. You know, when you look at a child looking at a tree or at a train or at anything, they really marvel. They really feel awe and then love for, wow, this is amazing. And then we tend to take things for granted and we forget to see them, right? You just take a train, you don't think about it. You take a plane, you don't think about it. You look at a tree, you look at a flower. And a lot about spiritual practice is about learning to wonder again, learning to feel the awe. But also, in a Jewish perspective, it's not just to feel awe at nature, the beauty, the exquisite beauty and intelligence of the natural world. It's really to meet the divine through the divine's reflection in nature, through what shines of God, through everything. And so today we're going to contemplate the heart. And when we speak about nature, often we think there is me and there is nature. And nature is what surrounds me, what there is around me. But I am part of nature. And so this week and this meditation is an invitation to turn within and to contemplate the nature, the natural world that is in this one. And today we focus on one organ, which is the heart. And so I want to invite you, whether you're sitting or even lying down for this meditation, you should feel free to lie down for this meditation if that feels good. Just perhaps making sure your knees are up, feet flat on the floor so that you won't fall asleep. And I want to invite us, all of us, to start by placing hands on the heart. It can be two hands, whichever way feels natural to you. And we'll take a few breaths, a few landing breaths. Feel free to do a sigh. It really invites relaxation. Transitioning from whatever you are doing to now. From with the eyes closed, sensing what your body needs right now. And perhaps you need a few more deep breaths. Taking in more oxygen, especially if you're a bit tired right now or a bit tense. And breathing out, deeper breaths. Allowing the shoulders to relax. Allowing the weight of the body to relax into your chair, your floor, your bed, the grass, wherever you are right now, the sand. And with our hands on the heart, we're going to spend a few minutes just feeling the heart. Just feeling the heart. Hearing from within the heartbeat. Noticing its rhythm, its pace today in this moment. Noticing the juxtaposition, if you have your hands like this, like me, of the breath and the heart beating. And friends, we're doing something right now that it may be the first time in your life that you're just meditating on your heart, contemplating your own heart beating. Can you imagine? This thing that has been faithfully beating for us, not even since we're born, since the 22nd day that we were in our mother's belly. That was the first sign of life, way before there was a brain that started being formed. There was a heart that started beating. And day and night, without stopping, it's kept beating to keep this one alive. And perhaps it's the first time we're taking time to look back at it, to notice it. And suddenly we have an opportunity to really marvel at the faithfulness, the relentlessness, the generosity of the force of life that beats through this heart. This heart that beats 100,000 times a day. 100,000 times a day. Whether I'm mindful of it or not, it doesn't wait for me to be mindful of it to keep serving me, to keep serving the one I call me. And sometimes when I think about the heart, it makes me think of this psalm in which David HaMelech says, Hine lo yanu velo ishan shomer Israel. The guardian of Israel won't slumber and won't fall asleep. Yet there is this constancy and faithfulness. Like the heart is like my shomer, my guardian, that keeps me alive. And it just keeps beating. It will keep beating no matter what I do, unless chas v'shalom lo aleinu, unless it's ill. But that's what it does. It doesn't stop. It keeps showing up for me. And this is really a good time, my friends, to really turn to it and to say, thank you. The heart is that faithful, so faithful that even if it was taken out of my body right now, it has its own electric system. And so if it's provided with enough oxygen, it would keep beating outside of my body, because it's that wired to be faithful and to keep doing what it does, to keep pumping blood, distributing the blood in the trillion cells of the body, all the way everywhere. Just keeping here, feeling it, listening to it, witnessing it for once. For the next few minutes we have left of this meditation, the utter simplicity of just connecting with this miracle, with this powerhouse of generosity, faithfulness, reliability. And if we spent some time like this each day, even just a quarter of a second, turning towards this, feeling it, and remembering, oh, it's there. And we spend most of our lives just walking around completely oblivious of the miracles we walk around with, the miracles that sustain us alive. And we just take them for granted as long as we're healthy, right? I was lucky enough that I grew up with people who were ill and who had also heart disease. So I know how precious it is, and I know how vulnerable we are if the heart doesn't work well. And It would be so wonderful if we didn't need to risk losing health in order to start appreciating what we have. Yeah? The miracles of the body, the generosity of all the organs. And noticing that way beyond the idea of a powerful machine, we're touching here grace. Grace in the Jewish sense of matanat chinam. Chen, a free gift. It's God giving us through the heart, God's utter generosity and faithfulness, the divine modeling, faithfulness, reliability, generosity. The Shomer Israel, the guardian of Israel that doesn't slumber and doesn't sleep. Hine lo yanum velo ishan. Shomer Israel. And can I, from time to time, set an intention to turn back to the Shomer, to the guardian, to the protector, to the source of life, through this heart, for instance, just to say thank you, just to appreciate, just to enjoy feeling this heartbeat. And perhaps I can also learn. I can also learn another midah, another quality from my heart, which is self-regulation, emotional regulation. Right? The heart has variable rates. It's called VHR in English, variable heart rates, which really means it regulates. It can beat faster, slower, more space in between the heartbeats to adapt. And this is a lesson in resilience. And as our meditation today, my friends, is coming to an end, can I set an intention to emulate one of these divine qualities that we've just seen as we were contemplating the heart? The one that feels the most relevant to me now. It can be regulation, the quality, the capacity of adaptation. It can be generosity, reliability, constancy, autonomy, faithfulness, protection. We're all also hearts beating in the world for the world. And so let's set an intention, my friends, to keep really inviting awe and love for this heart, for the divine shining through this heart, and for us to be faithful hearts beating in the world. Thank you for meditating together. We'll see you soon.